Hello my friends, I'm Eric and welcome back to my channel. Today we are watching episode 3 actually, of season 8 of Supernatural. And I'm excited to get back to it, especially considering last time was really frustrating. The episode was good. The episode 2 was really nice, I really enjoyed it. But I had some technical issues and that was really frustrating and really annoying. I hope I have fixed it. I've fixed my issues. Fixed my issues as if, but my technical issues, that is. Well, not, you know what I mean. I hope things are going to work better this time, but we'll see. So last time around, we met or spent a good deal of time with Kevin's mom. And Kevin, for that matter. And there was this, like, auction, where they auctioned off really valuable, fancy occult artifacts, including Mjolnir, which was kind of neat. I think we had got a hold of it. It wasn't certain, but it sure looked like it. I hope we kept that. That would be really useful, I think. And then Crowley showed up. Well, he was there all along, kind of, during the auction. But Crowley got away with the tablet. He tried to get away. He tried to get both, like both Kevin and the tablet, but it was unsuccessful. He only got the tablet, and like it ended kind of with Kevin taking his mom and ditching the boys, which I think is a smart move, if you ask me, because people who get close to the boys die. It's kind of depressing, but it's true. And they have plot armor, the boys. That's not so true for other people. Like, Castiel has a pretty hefty plot armor as well. I thought that Bobby did, but he didn't. So, I mean, plot armor wears off eventually, I guess, but yeah. Kevin and his mom, especially mom, is definitely not as safe as some other characters. So I think it was a smart move of Kevin. Especially considering he had done so well on his own for like an entire year, when Sam just kind of bailed on hunting and just like stopped answering his phones and so on, like put all of that stuff away. So yeah, I think that was a smart move. Anyways, that's kind of where we're at. I'm hoping and expecting to get more flashbacks from Dean's time in Purgatory. Maybe some flashbacks of Sam. Like, I don't know how interesting Sam's year was. I think it was like fun for Sam, but probably not very relevant to the plot. So I don't think we're gonna see a whole lot of that. But Dean's stuff is clearly very relevant. It ended like with a cliffhanger of, like, I think it was Dean kind of losing hold of Cass as Dean was maybe exiting Purgatory. So I don't know. Dean. It sounded from Dean, like in episode 1, it sounded like Cass was dead. But I mean, Cass is not going to die off screen. That's just not how things are done. So, like, he's clearly around. But the question is, where the heck is he? If he's still stuck in Purgatory or not, and how? If he is, how do we get him out? If not, then where the heck is he, you know? Let's go see what happens next, I guess. And let's hope my friggin' camera works. I really hope it does. Because I'm in no mood to deal with this nonsense anymore. Anyway, before we get started, I just quickly want to mention the Patreon. On the Patreon, I am at least 8 episodes ahead of where I am on YouTube. And it's uncut over there, not edited down like here on YouTube. If that interests you, feel free to check it out. Link in the description down below. It's also all the other shows and movies and stuff I do over there. It's like what is it, like 400 videos or something over there? So yeah, if that's interesting, feel free to go check it out. With that, however, it's time to get into episode 3 of season 8 of Supernatural. Minneapolis. Oh, it's a monster of the week, I think. This looks like a regular opening where something horrible is going to happen to someone. Yeah, can you keep up with this older gentleman? He really could not.
You're fast.
I do a lot of cardio.
That was very fast and direct. Wonder what's going on there. It's probably going to be some kind of new monster, right? Because I don't recognize that.
Wow, guy goes 2 hearts gagged. Same city, 6 months apart. I mean, that's got to be a ritual, man. Or at least some sort of heart-sucking possessive.
Could be a thing,
Or bad.
I guess. It could be something magical. This guy is stealing life from others to sustain himself.
We just spent a week chasing our asses trying to lock Kevin down, okay? And look at us. Where the hell are we?
At a farmer's market or something. Yeah.
Organic.
Dean does not approve of that.
Here's what's odd about this thing. The guy wasn't chopped or cut in two, no incision, but his heart was ripped out of him like a peach pit.
Yeah.
Was he robbed?
What kind of force would be required to just punch through the ribcage like that and just rip it out?
Chubby guy, last person to see the Vic alive?
Other than the killer. Name's Paul Hayes. We pulled him in for questioning.
Oh, that's fortunate.
Sure, he can run a little bit, but Thor, he ain't. You think he's gonna grab Freddy Fitness here and throw him down and rip out his heart?
No, he didn't throw him down. He did it while standing.
If I didn't take him out the back.
Okay, so,
What the heck is this?
any idea where we can find this guy?
Like, Supernatural has gotten really tricky. Because, like, it's like when Bobby was trying to find a way to kill the Leviathans, like, down to deep cuts. Like, all the obvious things have been taken care of. Or not all the obvious, but a lot of the obvious easy stuff. Like werewolves and vampires and stuff. Like, it's way trickier.
I've never spoken to him. I ran past him. I never saw him again. The end.
He's very health obsessed, this guy.
Tastes like crap, but keeps you young.
Thanks.
Yeah, is that the thing? You want
No
to
such thing.
keep young? That's why you're stealing hearts.
I had a health scare about a year ago.
And then you found a solution.
What's the word?
What'd you find poking around at Paul's?
No hex bags, nothing satanic, nothing spooky.
So, didn't seem like a guy who'd be voted most likely to...
So not magic. Or not regular magic.
Wait a minute, here's another one.
What part of Minneapolis?
The Iowa part. Ames.
Wait, what?
Paul was here...
This is exactly what happened 6 months ago. Minneapolis, then Ames. Guess you missed that one. Just saying.
I have no idea.
Swenson. Vic didn't make his next drop-off. His body was found on the walk in front of Swenson's.
What about Swenson?
Crumpled on the front stoop, covered in blood, crying like a baby. Ironically, he had been in court all week, testifying.
Hey, Levitt, line 2.
It's like something is possessing these people.
So, this Arthur guy, what does he have to say?
It's not real helpful.
So you getting his statement?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Arthur, did some invisible voice tell you you had to kill?
Yeah, I don't recognize that language.
Arthur, you want to tell us why you did this? Okay.
I mean, it must be some sort of very important clue. Whatever it is he's repeating over and over and over. Like, part of it sounds like Japanese, but like at the same time not. I think Arthur's about to do something drastic. It's also like a remarkable strength, because that wasn't that like welded on?
Can you actually understand any of the words?
If they are words, sounds like babble to me. Wait a second. I bought a translation app.
No way.
What, an app?
Oh, it's for his Japanese porn, right?
And babble wins. Language unknown.
Yeah, that's not definitive though.
Agent Sambora.
Okay, Richie.
What?
I mean, I guess it's okay that they went back to their very obvious aliases, considering the Leviathans are dealt with, but at the same time.
I noticed that he had 2 different colored eyes.
Yes, apparently he was in an accident where much of one eye was shattered. His vision was saved with a transplant.
When was this?
Oh, that's awesome. Because the guy who had a health scare 1 year ago, he must have had a transplant as well.
Hey, let me ask you something.
That's the...
Possible to trace the donor of the transplanted organ?
Yeah, the donor is going to be really relevant. Could it be that the donor was a monster of some sort? And now they're like partly monsters?
Well, I remember that Paul Hayes was talking about a health scare he had a year ago that changed his life.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Medical records from Minneapolis.
He probably got a heart.
You want to guess who else, other than Arthur Swinson, had a transplant in the last year?
Paul Hayes.
I gave it away, didn't I?
Yeah, you kind of did.
Maybe your translation app called it language unknown because it's a dead language, like ancient Greek or Manx.
Manx?
So I mumbling.
What the heck is Manx?
Dr. Morrison. Dr. Morrison, the anthropology professor who helped us out with the Amazons.
Yes, okay.
That guy was kind of funny.
Loved your performance tonight. Must take years of training.
Actually, I'm kind of a natural.
So she's gonna murder him?
You know, I don't normally do this kind of thing.
No, you're gonna really wish you didn't do it this time. Or? No. It's her. Why hearts, though? It's making me think a little of the doctor guy who attained immortality by stealing body parts from others.
This last year has given me a new perspective.
I hear you, believe me.
I know where I'm at my best. And that is right here, driving down Crazy Street next to you.
Makes sense.
Yes, it does.
I don't know, I think you're more... Oh, someone's out.
I'm not saying I'm bailing on you. I'm just saying make room for the possibility that we want different things. I mean, I want my time to count for something.
So what we do doesn't count?
No, it does, but at the end of the day, like,
Hey,
it's,
Dr. Guy.
people are gonna die.
Okay. How many others? Did anybody from Boulder, Colorado receive any of those organs?
Yeah, stripper.
Okay.
You don't mean the Brick Holmes?
I do.
The all-pro quarterback?
Indeed. Yeah, the guy played at the top of his game for like 1,000,000 years, didn't he?
Yeah, he bought in a car crash last year.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dived off a
so
bridge or
his
something?
talent was unnatural.
Did the docs say how many organs he donated?
Including our 2 suspects? 8.
Well, Brick's dead.
Yeah, but he's all we got, so we are going to Boulder.
I'm really completely lost on this one. It's like a ritual, like it's something god-related, pagan god-related, but that wouldn't carry over, right? With someone with like donations, like a donated organ. Very strange. Or maybe, here's an idea. The quarterback was like host to a god, and now that god has 8 new bodies to inhabit.
It was light traffic, no alcohol involved, no skid marks. Big time athlete, reflexes like a cat. How is it that he just drives off the side of a bridge?
When things
Probably
happen,
intentional.
they're not supposed-
Was he ever married?
Just to the game.
So no new interests, fly fishing, stamp collecting, the occult.
The occult.
As for instance.
It's a very interesting topic.
Everything was just as it had been. I am sorry, but I'm afraid my time is up. The
Yeah, she's
university
weirded
is
out.
naming a new athletic building.
What?
There it is, it happened.
Come on, don't tell me someone had their heart ripped out here in Boulder.
All right, then I won't tell you.
Oh, okay, we're focusing on her. So maybe this is something she's doing to get her son back?
What are you doing?
You're still being very careful about what you say.
I'm old, Randa. Not an idiot.
I'm just trying to protect Brick.
This is so strange.
Brick's heart. And I'll watch out for you like Brick did.
I don't need your concern.
Yeah, this must be like some sort of pagan god thing. It's the only thing I can think of that makes sense, but like that's a really wide net to cast, you know, when it comes to this show.
Totally looking into adding you as a technical advisor. Yeah, it comes with a medical plan.
Such a shame that Bobby is not available as a resource anymore.
First, it is a dead language, ancient Mayan.
Doesn't get much deader than that.
So what Arthur was saying, the divine god Cacao is born.
Cacao?
Cacao was the most powerful god.
Okay.
Maize was the most important thing to the Mayas. Well, that and torturing and killing everyone in sight.
Yeah.
So this is what we're looking for. A 1,000-year-old culture.
The hearts, you know, is a very popular theme, I guess, you know, for Mayan culture.
I've got another email here too. This one is for you, from a university, answering questions about admissions.
Just something I'm looking into, an option.
You're seriously talking about hanging it up?
Yeah, he really is, and I'm happy for him. But like, it's way too soon. Like, could you imagine if Sam was away for a couple of seasons to be in the school and like it was supernatural episodes where like half of the episode is just Sam being in school, going to classes and stuff? I don't see it.
I don't know. Is this Eleanor's closet?
Why would his mother's closet be in here? You sure?
Sure looks like it.
Maybe she moved into Brick's room after he died.
I'm really looking forward to getting the deets in this case.
Thanks, Dean. Now that image is permanently etched into my retinas.
You didn't see anything. Blame your own dirty mind. A secret room.
I knew he'd have something like this in his house.
What about the weapons?
There's a lot of hardware.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sports memorabilia and then Shinai.
Hey, look at this.
They're all the same. Dearest Betsy, blah, blah, blah. Who's Betsy? Working on my left jab. They say this kid Sugar Ray is going to be tough.
Oh.
Sugar Ray. Is it Robinson?
That's old. Yeah, I mean, the letter looked very old. Written in a very neat hand.
Looks recent. Dearest Betsy, so tired of it all.
Yeah, something about continual excellence or something.
Brick Holmes, football player. Charlie Carnes, race car driver. Davey Samuelson, baseball player.
Oh, it's the same person.
4 different guys, right?
No, it's the same person. The face was the same.
What are you saying, that these 4 guys who all look to be in their mid-20s and go back 70 years could be the same guy?
Yeah, but how do you connect this to the people, the donor recipients going crazy and ripping out hearts? Like, the connection there, I would really like to know.
Cacao, the maize god, was Mayan, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Maya were all about war and torture and conquest and sports. Says their athletes were treated like kings.
Sports is a game to prepare for war.
So what? Maybe Brick just made some kind of deal with this Cacao?
Well, we've seen him before.
Yeah.
People making deals with. I mean, maybe he stayed young and strong so long as the sacrifices kept coming. Well, that explains Brick, but what about the mooks carrying his spare parts?
Exactly.
Maybe the spell went along for the ride and infected the people who got his organs. Remember how Paul Hayes said he had a health scare that changed his life? I mean, maybe the spell could compel him to keep carrying out the ritual.
It's like getting bit by a werewolf.
Yeah, because the god dwelled in the flesh.
Especially if you like. Fighter Kelly Duran is congratulated on a second-round knockout by wife Betsy. Dearest Betsy.
Yeah, she tagged along for the ride.
Look, Eleanor, innocent people are dying. And they're going to continue to die until we stop it.
So she has not been along for the ride the entire time. She aged normally.
Arranged a bargain with the god Cacao through a high priest.
Stay young forever.
As long as the sacrifices continued. Twice a year. Once for the planting, once for harvest.
Okay, but Inyo
Not until
Brick does not look Mayan.
I am so tired. You can't imagine the burden of it all.
Yeah, I can imagine. It must be nice to get this off your chest.
He had lived centuries, all alone, but I don't think he could bear the thought of life without me. That's why he drove off that bridge.
Hmm. But again, like, he signed up
You must
for
think I'm a monster.
organ donorship.
No,
Brick used to say, the heart was key.
Are you saying that if we stop Brick's beating heart, then we could stop the whole thing?
And who got that? Must be the stripper, right? Yeah. Dean's gonna appreciate this.
You think Brick thought maybe he'd burned to nothing when he crashed that car?
Yeah, but he didn't. Smell that?
Come on, dude. Yeah, agreed. Oh. She's been expecting you, boys.
Now you don't think we're gonna let you do that, do you?
We?
Wait.
Oh. Everyone, huh?
Oh, you guys are stronger than you look.
Comes with the package. Plus, I work out a lot.
Yeah, and all that's all those smoothies.
So if I go real slow, I can actually show you your own beating heart before you die.
I wouldn't be too concerned. It doesn't really stick with these guys. Convenient. Buy one, get a couple for free.
You know, I was thinking about what Randa said about, you know, what it feels like to be a warrior. I get it, man, I do.
Yeah.
I know you do.
He's gonna end up missing Purgatory hardcore, isn't he? Because it was so simple there.
Maybe I never did.
It's just like, fight to survive.
When this is over, when we close up shop on Kevin and the tablet, I'm done. I mean that.
I don't believe you. I'm with Dean. I don't believe him.
Amelia! Amelia, this isn't funny.
Oh, we are gonna get some flashbacks for Sam.
Seen a birthday cake before? Sit. Eat.
It's a big birthday cake for two people. Oh yeah. So I'm so happy the camera worked the entire episode. That's awesome. So that was episode 3 of season 8 of Supernatural, and I'm gonna keep this really short because I am way too tired. I shouldn't have recorded this one, but I did. This was decent, I felt like. It wasn't anything special. I think it was too confusing. I still don't know if I really understand what the heck was going on. It felt like it was like a bit too much hand waving to, like, yeah, it's just that's the magic works. That's how the magic works, and then just that's how it did. But then again, I mean, unexplained stuff, pagan gods, that's kind of par for the course. Of course, I don't believe Sam. He's not gonna get out. But it's nice that like it confirms something that I've believed for quite a while, that Sam, like Dean, if he loses Sam, not gonna go over well. He's not gonna stand that. He's not gonna go for that. He's gonna do everything he can to bring Sam back. Sam, yeah, like Dean can't survive without Sam. Sam can. He's stronger. He's like more independent. Dean is so needy, or not needy, but so dependent on Sam because he has no like self-worth. He has, yeah. I don't know how long this is gonna last with Sam having this attitude of wanting out. We'll see, I guess. I don't think it's gonna last because again, like, there's 15 seasons of this, and maybe he'll take a break. Maybe something will happen. Maybe he'll, like, at the end of the season, if this is going to be like a season-long thing, this thing with Kevin, maybe he'll, like, it will be next season will start and be like this season, like a year later, and something will happen to pull him back into hunting or something. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, too tired, can't think. It's just can't keep my eyes open even. So that is it for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, however, do take care of yourselves, and peace out.